Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, wonderful people, also freedom all over the world. Wherever you're joining us from today, you're highly welcome to this wonderful YouTube platform. Welcome to this wonderful edition of all the issues happening in Biafran territory as it is hot. Please subscribe to this channel if you've not yet subscribed, and make sure you turn on your notification because we will be here to notify you on all the issues happening in Biafran territory. Please subscribe and continue to share our videos to as many platforms as possible. And also to those of you who have been supporting us in one way or the other, we want to use this opportunity to thank you. And also for those who haven't supported us on this channel, you can do that. And also you can gift us whatever, just to support our channel. But meanwhile, let us go straight up to the issue on ground. The first video you are going to watch is the video of the brief interview. We had to extract a particular ASAP, to show our people, how Musa, the CDS, has been killing himself over the Prime Minister Simon Ekpa. Like say, Simon Ekpa, now the major problem will be say their contraption they get. But the reality is that, when you go to other states, in the northern part of the country, the high level of banditry there is something that, is something that we cannot even start talking about or start comparing. Who knows? Maybe it could have been worse in Biafran land if not for, the doggedness of the Prime Minister Simon Ekpa in making sure that the people of Biafra are secure. That is the most important thing. And that is why they are doing everything possible to make sure that they bring down the Prime Minister Simon Ekpa. Do you know their major agenda as it stands? Their major agenda, and I think Musa is the person that is carrying it on his head because he feels that the Prime Minister, that he is threatened by the activities of the Prime Minister Simon Ekpa. But you know one thing, once beaten, twice shy, they got away with it, in the case of Onyendo Mazenam Kanu. The funniest thing is that the Prime Minister Simon Ekpa is not even giving in to any kind of rebelling. So to rebel the Prime Minister will be very difficult. They've been holding meeting every day. They've been holding meeting, with the governors of the southeastern geopolitical zone. They've been holding meeting with their senators who are claiming, to be having the interests of Biafrans at heart. But we know that these are a bunch of criminals and idiots who, have actually sold their soul and sold their people because of power. Realistically, Biafrans are not ready, to give up on the Prime Minister Simon Ekpa. And the Prime Minister Simon Ekpa is not also ready to give up the struggle. And that is the most important thing. And that is what we care about at this point in time. Every other thing can go, but let it be that at the end of all this, let us celebrate. Let there be light at the end of the tunnel because we are beginning to see the light. Just as the Prime Minister said, when we redeclare Biafra on December 2nd, they should be ready to get more Woto promas as it is hot. But meanwhile, watch these videos and do not forget that the only thing you can do for us at this point in time is by helping us to share these videos so that, the world will continue to hear our voices because it is not only them against them, the Prime Minister. We are all together in this. And the least we in the media sectors can be doing is to be making sure that our voices are being heard, and also the voices of the Prime Minister Simon Ekpa is being heard when he is exposing the calamities being done in Biafran territory. Enjoy this video.
And then externally, we have external people that equally support them. The issue of IPOB. There's a lot of funding that comes in there.
Yes. Are you worried? Because an operation,
of course,
you have
definitely.
a special operation on the sit-at-home IPOB situation in the southeast.
Yes.
But some of the elements and the leaders of these groups outside of the country.
Yes. We have repeatedly complained about the issue of someone Ekpa. He is in Finland. The Finnish government are giving him all the support, and he's doing what he's doing. Comments he's making. People are being killed, and nothing is being done. And this is democracy. If the European Union is the one supporting democracy, and this is happening, and they are not taking action, then they don't mean well for Nigeria. We have said that in clear terms. We need to diplomatically find means of getting him out of whatever it is that he's doing. He must be arrested. He must be prosecuted. Look at it from the other way. Assuming he is in Nigeria and he's doing that to the Finnish government, you think the European Union will allow that happen? They definitely will not. So why are they allowing him to do what he's doing? And people like him that are doing such things, trailing the funds is very critical. I know a lot of the Federal Central Bank, the NFIU, are doing a lot in tracking down how the funds flow. And this is part of what we call the oxygen of terrorism, is logistic, leadership, and funding. Your ability to be able to tackle those things and trail them and deny them the ability to operate will kill terrorism with good governance. Now, you can see the statistics that came in, political will. And political will is not from federal government alone. The states are critical. For me, if I look at the aspects, what do we need? Let's look at solutions. Do we have a comprehensive database as Nigerians? If you go to Chad, Cameroon, and Niger, once you enter, they know you are not a Nigerian. And they have this duty as citizens. Once you speak, the man knows you are not a Nigerian. The next thing he tells you, if he's a taxi driver, he tells you his vehicle has a problem. He's calling the gendarmes. Before you know it, the gendarmes are coming to ask you, what are you doing in our country? We don't have that. That's what we're saying is a holistic thing that we have to do. Every Nigerian has a role to play in what's going on ground. And then we must look at these things and take it up as a...
That will come on our problem, our fight. Because okay no. I maka see where deal with it. We know how we are going to deal with Okenonuna. Because if we deal with Okenonama, even though no Okenonuna gago Okenonama na azono nangiga, Okenonama man kwebezi again because mana onye is ready for him. So that's why we are dealing with the zoo directly for now. At least, unless if the game changes later. Maybe after the declaration of Biafra, I don't know. I don't know what tomorrow may be. If the game changes after the declaration, we may as well face the Okenonuna. So, but for now, Okenonama is what we are dealing with now. So, that's why anytime I'm exposing the activities of the zoo, the terrorism of the zoo, against the innocent citizens of the zoo, I never merciful. I never pity them. I never have it easy with them because they are the problem. So this man called the police commissioner, MD Shehu, is telling you that last month they arrested a member. Let him say that again so we can hear him properly.
A member of the State House of Assembly.
Say it again.
Were arrested as an industry in Zamfara State. Last month, we arrested a member of the State House of Assembly in banditry here in Zamfara State.
Last month, we arrested a member of State House of Assembly in banditry here in Zamfara State. That is what this man said. That is what he said. And who is that member of State House of Assembly? State House of Assembly. Hey! Hello, Mel. Who are the State House of Assembly? State House of Assembly. Okay, probably of Zamfara. Sure, yeah. State House of Assembly of Zamfara in banditry. And nobody is talking about it. TVC is not talking about it. Channels Television, not talking about it. Name them all of the NTA, all of them. AIT, Silverbird, what have you. They are not discussing it. That idiot called Jide, that Alphonse called Jide, is not discussing about it. The other one, working on Channels Television, is not discussing about it. They are not gathering on a round table, facing camera to talk nonsense, to talk nonsense. At least to discuss what is going on. They no. This part is not part of Nigeria. Zamfara is out of. In fact, Zamfara has become maybe Niger Republic. Maybe Niger Republic. It's now part of Niger. So they are not supposed to discuss about it. Because discussing about Zamfara is like discussing about another country while you are in the zoo. Where is Jide, who traveled to meet Musa, a terrorist commander, to discuss about Southeast, Simon Ekpa, and sit at home? Let's listen to him.
We arrested a district head.
We arrested a district head. A district head. Do you know the implication of this confession? It is quite unfortunate that the man is so much afraid that he cannot even mention their names. It's quite unfortunate that the man could not mention their names because he's afraid of his life. He knows very well that these people are powerful. They have voice. These people have their own voice. The people that he said they arrested have their own voice, and their voice are terrorists. So for him to mention the names of these people, meaning that their boys, even though you have captured their sponsors, their boys might come after him. That's why he cannot boldly mention their names on TV. District head arrested for banditry. Now let's listen to him.
So as well arrested a former local government chairman.
Hey, Alo Emegon, Osetigo. The zoo is gone and gone for good. They also arrested a former local government chairman. These are top political office holders in Zamfara state. When I told you that the people sponsoring terrorism in the northern part of the Zoological Republic are the top northern politicians, you thought I was joking. In fact, this is no longer, I am very happy that I'm not the one saying this. I'm not the one exposing this. It has gotten to that level that some of these top police officers who are not, because I have said it before, that not all the police officers are involved in police terrorism in Nigeria. Not all of them. I cannot say all the police officers are terrorists. No. I've shown you a video of young soldiers dancing. But that does not mean that if any of them, if they come to Biafra land, that we are not going to send them to judgment. We will send them to judgment because they are indirectly committing terrorism in Biafra land. Because whoever that command them, whoever that send them to go to Biafra land has assigned them duty, has told them to go and commit terrorism, because once they come with that AK-47 and that khaki uniform, that spirit of terrorism will enter into their body. And once they see innocent people, they will either kidnap them, molest them, harass them, or extort money from them. That is how it is. So that I say that they look, maybe they don't understand what their commanders are doing, does not mean that they are not indirectly committing terrorism as far as they are zoo soldiers. So now, this man now, many of them are in this position. They don't know, the thing don't hook them. They can no longer hold themselves. They have to start talking. I told you, even the vice president of the Zoological Republic is a terrorist. A terrorist, a man that founded Boko Haram is the current vice president of the Zoological Republic. So what about who are then the district head? Let me just play the video because we already know who are the district head. Who is the district head? Who is the commissioner? Who is the assembly member? When the vice president is a founder of Boko Haram, who has wined and dined with the members of Boko Haram. The zoo is gone.
So you can see that involvement of this class of people in banditry is more making the situation to become more and more complex.
Are you getting it? The involvement of this caliber of people is what is making the situation more complex. Because these people steal money from the government. They use this same money they steal from the government and sponsor terrorism. That is what is going on in the northern part of the zoo. They buy AK-47, AK-49, buy marijuana, drugs, and everything, and give it to these young boys. Brainwash them. They will go into the village and start slaughtering innocent people. We have it. We have the news that, you know, Sahara reporters reported yesterday how ISWAP members gathered villagers in Borno State just yesterday, and they were preaching to them, converting them, bringing them into their organization, and they told them that moving forward, they have decided to fight for the Islamic State of northern Nigeria. That is the current situation now as I'm talking to you. In case you have not seen it, I'm going to bring the picture to the screen right now.
So, in essence, I can say that all caliber of people now are involved. All manner of people are involved in this banditry. More alarming and more disturbing is the involvement of a district head in supplying drugs to the bandits. So in that respect, your presence here today.
Now, let me show you what I just talked about right now. Just pay attention. The zoo has fallen. And I am very, very happy that it's happening when we are seeing it. Because the fall of the zoo is the rise of Biafra. Can you see your screen? I don't know if you can see it properly on the screen. I don't know if you can see it. In case you haven't seen it before, it says, this is Sahara Reporters, ISWAP terror group holds public meetings with Borno residents to recruit new members. Stresses plan to have separate Islamic country, Sahara Reporters. Look at, these are villagers. You can see young people here. These are villagers. This one is ISWAP member. This one is ISWAP member sitting down and lecturing them. This one is like standing on the podium, lecturing them. These are villagers here. This is the zoo. This is the zoo in Borno State. The other man, police commissioner, is lamenting of what is happening in Zamfara State. There are other reports. Many people who died in Katsina State this same week, if you calculate them properly right now, there are more than 120 people. But nobody, no, these people are not, they are not Nigerians. They are not members of Nigeria community. They are not supposed to be talked about. But Iberibe man, a criminal, a murderer who has sworn to destroy Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, pretending that he was there for him to shorten his release, was there shamelessly And people from Borno State, senators from Borno State were there. That is what shocked me. You know what shocked me is that senators from Borno State were there. Senators from Zamfara State were there. They were all there. They were all there. And that man was talking nonsense with his mouth. Now, before showing you this situation for Bola Ahmed Tinubu, let me show you something else. Let me show you something else that is going on. There's that man. There's that man in Germany who happened to be in-law to Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. Chai na neko dem de balo Mazi Nnamdi Kanu kiri. Ai na hello melo. Chai, such a shame. There's that man in Germany. We usually say Alana Bagaragara. The zoo na Bagaragara. I'm going to show you something else. There are two pictures that I want you to see before we go back to Tinubu's condition at the moment. Let me bring it to the screen. Alana Bagaragara. Where is that man? What happened to that man, by the way? What happened to that man? Please, can somebody help me? Is he still alive? What happened to that man? Why is no longer coming out? Why is no longer talking? Or is he still talking? Maybe I'm the one who has, maybe I'm the one who is no longer watching him. Is that man still there? Is he still talking? Please, Biafrans, can somebody let me know? What happened to him? There's that man, that very man that used to talk in Germany, who is Mazi Nnamdi Kanu's in-law, married to Mazi Nnamdi Kanu's sister. What happened to that man, please? Somebody said somebody prophet. What happened to that man, please? Is he still there? No, who be King Wa Solomon? There's that man that used to call himself prophet. He says his name is sometimes I don't like mentioning names of people. I don't like giving them unnecessary promotion. I know be Mazi Simon Ekpa. Mazi Simon Ekpa, sometimes he has pity. He can even unanimously just give people promotion. Me, I know they like that too. I'm sorry. I'm so sorry. If onye metalo or walisi aburu. There's that man, that very man in Germany who used to come. He will tie some things and he will start mentioning people's names. Somebody say go prophet. No, not a go prophet. A go prophet doesn't live in Germany. I'm talking about one man that lives in Germany, and he is what do you call it? An in-law. He's an in-law to Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. Say Ali Igbo na agbagharagara. The zoo na agbagharagara. Now pay attention. Let me bring something to the screen so that we can see what is happening in the zoo. I'm going to bring two things. We'll just read it and then we'll see the condition of Bola Ahmed Tinubu. The first one that I'm bringing in right now is this. This is the first one. And they said, over 300 companies shut down. 380,000 jobs lost within 2 months. Man. And who is this man? Who is this man here? Over 300 companies shut down. 380,000 jobs lost within 3 months. Man. Who is man? Man is Manufacturers Association of Nigeria. Man. On Tuesday, expressed grave concern over the ripple effect of the recent hike in electricity tariff, which has resulted into closure of over 300 companies. Wow. Who said you go? Who said you go? The zoo is gone and gone for good. Who said you go? Who said you go? Over 300 companies shut down. Remember that this news is not from me. Today is 12th. Today is 12th of June. Look at it here. I want you to see. Look at the date. On June 11, 2024. June 11. Oh, you are not seeing it. Hold on. Let me remove let me remove the title of this very live broadcast from the screen so that you can see the date. Look at it there. Can you see it? Look at it. On June 11, 2024, this is a breaking news, and it has nothing to do with propaganda. When we are telling you that the zoo is finished, you think it's a joke? We know what we are saying. We are seeing every single thing that is happening in the zoo. Even though Channels Television, Punch newspaper, even though the likes of TVC are not reporting it, even though Punch, Vanguard are not reporting it, we are seeing every single thing that is going on in the damnable Zoological Republic of Animal Kingdom, Nigeria. We see it. We see. There are those of them that they don't want to report because they believe that they are giants in media. So whatever they report will go viral, so they will suppress it. But we are helping them to make it go viral. At least at this very point in time, this very moment that I'm on live broadcast, over 1,000 people are watching live. Not people who are going to watch later. Live and direct. By the time, just give it like 12 hours from now to tomorrow. Come back and see how many people that have already viewed it. And that is only from our own individual and personal platform. We are not talking about others who have already shared it on their own, various platforms. So that means whatever we discuss here has already gone viral. Anything at all we discuss here has gone viral. So whether Punch report it, BBC, TVC, channels, all of them, whether they report it or not, as far as Biafrans have already grabbed it, it has already gone viral. The whole zoo have already seen it, whether they like it or not. It's not our business. It's none of our business. God has made it possible for us to be able to use social media to disseminate information and, of course, open the eyes of those that the criminal and brown envelope journalists in the damnable Zoological Republic of Animal Kingdom, Nigeria, have refused to open their eyes. Mad people everywhere. Now, let me show you the second one before we delve into the matters bordering on the shoulders of Tinubu. Now, as if that 300 companies that have shut down already are not enough. Now, I want you to know that Guinness, hey, now, that will be the crippling of the zoo, the complete burial of the Zoological Republic. Now, Guinness announces plan to leave Nigeria after 75 years as Tinubu's inflation wreaks economic havoc. Wow. A round of applause. A round of applause. And the Prime Minister of BRG, Ekpa, has a word for them. He told them that the earlier they quit, the better for them. as others have quitted. Because if you are here, they do strong head, strong head, strong head, strong head, strong head, strong head. One day, you are going to lose every single thing, including your company. You will lose. I'm using this opportunity to send message to any other company operating in the damnable zoo called Nigeria, that the earlier you quit, the better for you, because the zoo is going down and there is nothing anybody can do to revive it. If you fail to quit, you are going to lose every single thing that you have labored for over the years. Guinness announces plan to leave Nigeria after 75 years as Tinubu's inflation wreaks economic havoc. This is coming from People's Gazette. It is not a propaganda. In this place, we do not know anything called propaganda. Anything we tell you is gospel. As they play the show, they show you evidence. To avoid anybody coming here to tell us, it's not true, this is a propaganda because of Biafra, you are lying. No, 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 no. We are not propagandists as they try to portray us. Now, I am going back to the fall of Tinubu and the arrangement to rush him to France if he has not left already. The fall of Tinubu is the fall of the Zoological Republic. Let me bring back our title. This is our headline for this very live presentation. The fall of Tinubu is the fall of... No, it's not written on our title. I think it is written on our thumbnail. Let me look for our thumbnail and bring it to the screen. Very, very important. Very, very important. The fall of Tinubu is the fall of the zoo called Nigeria. The fall of the Lugadian Empire. Where is it? The fall of Tinubu is the fall of the Lugadian Empire called Nigeria. Oh my goodness. Where is our thumbnail? Okay. I know there is. Please, if you haven't shared this very broadcast, I don't know what you're waiting for. We are about to start dissecting Tinubu and the situation on ground. Please, if you haven't shared this very broadcast, I don't know what you're waiting for, because the time has come, and very, very soon, Biafrans will have opportunity to call in and, of course, make their contribution. Very, very important, I can assure you. If you haven't liked, unless you are not with us, if you are with us, you need to click the like button. If you are not with us, click the thumbs down. There is thumbs up and thumbs down. If you are with us, click the thumbs up. If you are not with us, if you are against us, click the thumbs down. No problem. We will appreciate you at the same time. Now, this is our thumbnail to this very broadcast. The fall of Tinubu on Democracy Day. On Democracy Day is the fall of the Lugadian Empire called Nigeria. Is the fall of the Lugadian Empire called Nigeria. That is exactly what it means for Tinubu to fall today. For Tinubu to fall today, that is the fall of the Lugadian Empire, the fall of the zoo called Nigeria. I'm going to bring the video once again, and then I will show you what the Prime Minister said concerning this very latest development. Let's watch.
Was born on 29 March 19... and the resume of the reviewing officer. The special guest of honor and reviewing officer for today's historic occasion Excellency President Ashwani Bola Tinubu DCFR was born on 29 March 19.
Odago? I didn't see it. Odago?
And the resume of the reviewing officer. The special guest of honor and reviewing officer for today's historic occasion.
Hey, Odago, historic fall. The commentator said, for today's historic occasion, and Tinubu fell a historic fall. Wow. Now, let us see what the Prime Minister has said. You don't know the spiritual connection with what happened today. Like as I said from beginning, this is not an ordinary fall. This is not an ordinary fall of Joe Biden trying to climbing a presidential jet and then missed his step and fell. It is not the same. They are not. They have no business with each other. This is a historic fall that happened on the Democracy Day, where the so-called Mr. President was about to address the entire nation, live and direct from Ego Square, and the president fell. Wow. Wow.
President Ashwani Bola Tinubu DCFR was born on 29 March 19.
Wow.
And the resume of the reviewing
How
officer.
did that happen?
The special guest of honor and reviewing officer for today's historic occasion. President Ashwani Bola Tinubu DCFR was born on 29 March 19.
Ichoku, this fall no be here. This fight, nah man. Try. Now let us see what the Prime Minister said concerning this very latest development, because according to the title of this very live broadcast, we said Tinubu to be flown abroad for an urgent medical attention. Let me bring the statement from the Prime Minister of the Biafra Republic Government in Exile, Mazi Simon Èkpá. Please use this medium to hit the like button. Use this opportunity to hit the share button and make sure that this very message goes viral. The whole world must listen. Very, very important as we march to Biafra, because it is our time. It is our time. Tinubu say, Miloko, it is our own time now to be free. Now, according to the Prime Minister of the Biafra Republic Government in Exile, he has said this very evening that, look, he said, breaking, preparation is underway to fly the drug lord President Escobar, official Abat Tinubu, back to France for emergency surgery. Now, I'm going to explain this, right? You see, it is obvious that Tinubu was, or I don't have to say was, is sick, but let me say was, based on when you saw him last. The last time you saw him, when he came back from France, he was sick. Tinubu was sick, completely down. So now it is open that the so-called Mr. President was sick. And they flew him. Remember that Prime Minister was giving us all the details and information about his movement. Even when he was about to come back, he also told us that they were planning to bring him back in order to prove him wrong, to prove the Prime Minister wrong. Because all the information and tweets he was making was in the public, and he was tagging them. He was tagging both Tinubu and the so-called presidency. He was tagging all of them. So they know, and remember that they follow him. All of them, they follow him. Many of them are following him with fake accounts. Many of these senators, you see, because when you follow somebody, your name will show that you are following that person. So many of them are following him with fake accounts. The same way they are listening to this broadcast now. Many of them are listening now. So what they do is that they monitor every single thing that the Prime Minister does. And remember, the first way